I believe every patient has the right to be a full partner in their medical decision-making and treatment. It requires crystal clear communication with compassion and mutual respect. Speaking of communication, communication gives you and I the opportunity of understanding or failure. So let me communicate with you in a slightly different manner for just a moment, if you'll watch my hand. I asked a question, is anyone able? Thank you. I simply used American Sign Language to fingerspell, "Can you read me?" If you don't understand that form of communication, it in no way suggests that you lack education or intelligence. It's a skill that I had the opportunity to learn many years ago. Well, reading too is just a skill, quote unquote. Not all of us have had equal opportunity to learn to read well. Consequently, in early childhood, raised by parents who had never been nurtured, my mother's ballistic tongue and my father's ice wall were too much for me. I wanted out of their battle zone so very much that around the age of 3, I refused to eat. This created pernicious anemia. I understand it can be a life-threatening illness, especially in children. What I have learned about pernicious anemia over the time of talking about my literacy challenges is that there's some correlation between pernicious anemia and the lack of the vitamin Bs in the body. I was sharing that limited tidbit when I was speaking to a group of medical professionals at the University of Tennessee, and I said, I don't know the science, this is as much as I know. Well, interestingly enough, after I said that, Dr. Johnston, I have to say the word, a neuropathologist, came rushing up to me with papers in his hand and said, I have the science. Well, he'd heard my story. He should have known I wasn't interested in those papers, and the science was going to go way over my head. So I stood and I listened to him, and the thing that I picked up and was able to remember was vitamin B12 is essential for the development of the myelin sheath on the nerve endings, especially at that point of development. That helps me understand that maybe I'm not that lazy, stupid child that I was labeled, but maybe there really is a reason why there's a strange misfire up there. That's as much as I know about it.